Welcome into BPN Today, the Baseball Podcast Network's daily national baseball podcast. My name is Benson Fector, and I'll be the host of your show today, and for most of the days that this show will be going on. So, for those of you that are sort of familiar to the Baseball Podcast Network and this show, it used to be BPN Weekly. We used to have it every Sunday night. But with the second half of the season beginning tonight, with the Rangers and the Astros squaring off, we're going to be doing a daily show as the pennant race heats up. I think it's good for all of you to get the news. It will be mostly daily if there's enough news to cover that daily show, and as I said, I myself will be doing this show most of the time here on BPN Today. So I hope you enjoy. We're going to have about an hour show today, and a lot to dive into. We're going to start off with some of the All-Star festivities. Starting pitcher for the Cleveland Indians was named the most valuable of the 90th Major League Baseball All-Star Game from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio on Tuesday. After throwing a perfect fifth inning with 3 strikeouts, Shane Bieber of Orange, California received the honor. Bieber threw 19 pitches in the fifth inning, of which 11 pitches were strikes. He struck out Chicago Cubs catcher Wilson Contreras, Arizona Diamondbacks second baseman Ketel Marte, and Atlanta Braves center fielder Ronald Acuna Jr. as the American League beat the National League 4-3. Bieber became the first Major League Baseball player since Pedro Martinez of the Boston Red Sox in 1999 to win the Major League Baseball All-Star Game Most Valuable Player Award in his home ballpark. The only other player in a Major League Baseball history to accomplish that particular feat was Sandy Alomar Jr. of the Cleveland Indians in 1997. It was the last time the Major League Baseball All-Star Game took place in Cleveland. The Indians' right-handed pitcher was also one of 3 American League pitchers in the game to strike out 3 National League players in one inning. Liam Hendriks of the Oakland Athletics accomplished the feat in the 6th inning, and Aroldis Chapman of the New York Yankees struck out 3 in the 9th inning while picking up the save. However, it should be noted that Hendriks' inning was not perfect as he gave up a home run to Colorado Rockies right fielder Charlie Blackmon. 8 different American League hitters recorded a hit in the contest. The Most Valuable Player award could have easily gone to Texas Rangers left fielder Joey Gallo, who hit a key home run in the 7th inning with 2 out off of Will Smith of the San Francisco Giants. The American League had 2 other extra base hits as Michael Brantley of the Houston Astros had a double in the 2nd inning, and Gary Sanchez of the New York Yankees had a double in the 5th inning. And I think the right decision here was made with Shane Bieber, and this was fan voted as well. And with the festivities going on in Cleveland, it made sense that Shane Bieber got the award. Initially, I was sort of leaning towards Michael Brantley potentially winning the award because of the decade that he spent in Cleveland with that Indians ball club. But, I mean, the moment with Shane Bieber, it was like playoff baseball in the All-Star Game. And it's so cool because guys don't often get to pitch in their home stadium in the All-Star Game. And in that moment when Ronald Acuna Jr. was batting and he had him down to 2 strikes and Progressive Field got to its feet, that was a special moment, not only for Shane Bieber, not only for the Cleveland Indians, but all of baseball. And the All-Star Game as a whole, and really the whole week that was in Cleveland with the Futures Game, the Home Run Derby, and the All-Star Game culminated together, is one of the best weeks for baseball's PR-wise. And yes, there are other things that are going on in the sports world, such as the Summer League and the NBA, but there really isn't anything else going on besides the Summer League. It's baseball this week, right? It was the Home Run Derby. That was the big event in all of the sports world on Monday night. On Tuesday night, the big event in all of the sports world was the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. The whole sports world was fixed on this event, on this week, and it did not disappoint. The other big thing that I feel like I do have to mention about the All-Star Game is the pace of play itself was very, very good. 2-hour, 48-minute game. It felt like it flew by as well. And that's also good for baseball and good for the common fans that may have been tuning in and say, hey, it's the All-Star Game tonight. It's the big event. I'm going to watch this game. And again, I'm perfectly fine with Shane Bieber winning the All-Star Game MVP award. If it wasn't in Cleveland, I would say Joey Gallo probably wins the award with that big home run off Will Smith to make it a 4-1 ball game. At the time, the American League went on to win the game 4-3, and that ultimately ended up being the game-winning home run. And an interesting decision, I'd say, by manager Dave Roberts to go with Will Smith instead of a guy like Felipe Vasquez in that situation. But again, it's the All-Star Game has turned into dang it.